Virgo. This is going to be a reading for Earth signs. Earth signs are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. This is going to be for June 2025. This big old bruise on my freaking arm from when I was lifting weights. I didn't even know that either. I was just doing my thing, and I'm clumsy though. Knocking myself all over the place. I didn't even know. And it's ugly. Look at it. It's ugly. You're ugly. You're not supposed to be there. I put the arnica cream on it. So, but it's ugly. Weeping Willow, family sorrow for Earth signs at the heart. Okay, so this family's been coming out. You should accept valid criticism at the solar. With cup, sorry. Ink pot, problems to be resolved at the throat. And woman, dealings or relationships with a woman at the third eye. So something is coming up about a relationship with a woman. Maybe this is somebody in your family. Family could also be a work family, a community, you know, something like that you really consider it like family. Plenty of material things with bowl at the sacral. Too many. What's that? We have forest, muddled, unclear thinking at the root, and purse. Pay attention to your finances at the crown. At the bottom of the deck, we have frying pan, trouble, and accusations. Okay, so if maybe there's some family trying to bring you some trouble or accuse you of something. Excuse me. I feel like the family is trying to, something about your finances with this trouble and accusations and you having to pay attention to your finances. Or maybe they're trying to, or maybe this is going to distract you from something and you needing to, it says problems will be resolved or problems to be resolved with this family sorrow, but I feel like it's, you have to say something. Speak something out. At the root, this is muddled, unclear thinking. That means that, look, with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. There's some confusion here about stability and money. Pay attention to your purse. Pay attention to your finances. I feel like this has something to do with family, and that's been coming out in a lot of readings, if not all of them. Family or businesses, people bullying people and ganging up on people. It's in the collective. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse is not being stable, having to continue to work. Maybe when you already put in the work to where you should be stable, somebody isn't stable. Somebody isn't working, isn't putting in the work, possibly. The Three of Swords, plenty of material things. Wow, with the heartbreak, maybe somebody is losing all this stuff they have. Maybe they're losing their stability. They're losing their things. And this is going to be heartbreaking. You should accept valid criticism. That was the High Priestess. You should accept valid criticism at the solar. Yeah, this is stuff that you birthed. And now it's like, I don't know, it's like somebody is trying to keep you from getting what you birthed. Or somebody else is getting it and they're losing it. Somebody's about to be heartbroken about material things. Which sucks because this is a freaking earth sign reading. You're all about material things. Not all about, but you know, it's important. Three of Pentacles. Okay, so accepting valid criticism. Maybe this is somebody you used to work with or someone that you work well with and they're just trying to tell you something, but you're not listening maybe. You need to accept it. Something is heartbreaking though. That's why you're not able to listen. It's emotionally pulling at your heartstrings. It messes with your mental too. Well, yeah, that's why it's the swords. Yeah, you're confused and messed up in the head about something, and your friend, somebody, or maybe this isn't a friend. Maybe you need to consider this criticism somebody's giving you as something valid that you need to be listening to. It's going to help you out. Temperance in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. Problems to be resolved. So I feel like something is imbalanced and it has to do with a lot of money. Here again, a lot of money. Somebody has gotten some money that they're not supposed to get or more than they're supposed to get. Here we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse, family, sorrow, and the Hermit. Virgo. Hello, Virgin. I was going to say you came out over here, but I was just like, I'm going to wait because they'll come back out. I just knew you would. Hello, Virgin. This is one of my favorite cards, the Hermit card. Somebody's going within. Maybe you are accepting valid criticism and you're seeing where the burden is coming from. Maybe it's from your family, because this is family, and something is imbalanced. Somebody's an earth angel or a demon. Something's imbalanced when it comes to family and a legacy, when it comes to a temperance energy. This is spiritual, but the problem is going to be resolved. I feel like somebody's going within to figure out why there's all these burdens. Again, another 10. 10, 10. 10, 10, that's my number. 10, 10, 10, actually. But Seven of Swords. Yeah, some woman. This is a woman that's stealing. This could be somebody in your family. Yeah, I feel like this woman is somebody in your family. Somebody that's being deceptive, stealing. That's why something seems like a burden and you have to go within. You have to go away and within to figure out what this burden is, this injustice, this imbalance. Maybe this is something you're seeing in your third eye. maybe it's too heartbreaking for you to see it, you know, directly. Maybe they have to show you in your third eye for you to be able to accept it. Sometimes things can be that hurtful. And a lot of that is coming out. Your Two of Cups in reverse. Pay attention to your finances. Somebody that you're giving to, somebody you're in a relationship with. This could be this person criticizing you. I don't know though. I think it's somebody that you work well with or that's worked with you in the past, and they just have a little bit more of an insight of why things might not be going the way that you want them to go, or why you might be burdened, or their criticism might not be towards you, it might be towards this woman, and you don't want to look at that because this is your family. Maybe you're ride or die when it comes to family. Hierophant, look at that, Taurus. Hello, Taurus. You should have been the first person out, Taurus, but I'm not going to hold it against you. You showed up. You said, surprise! Wow, look, the Empress. Okay, I'm not mad. Damn, the Lovers. What the heck? You said, keep pulling, bitch. Keep pulling. Okay, I'm pulling. You got the Hierophant, the Empress, the Fool, and the Lovers. Whose smile is that big? Like a cartoon smile too, because I don't got no lips. It just looks like somebody drew a mouth. Oh my God. Little lips. But they're cute. I like them. The Hierophant. Taurus energy again, I'll just say it again, and the Empress, which is Taurus energy and Libra, and then we have the Fool, which is Aries and Aquarius, and the Lovers, we have the Gemini. Somebody might be getting married. Maybe this person that is giving you valid criticism, like has a crush on you or something, and you're going to end up getting married or something to this person. You got a new beginning when it comes to love. This could be you coming into yourself too as the Empress. But, I mean, when you come into yourself, the Empress been coming out. The Emperor came out in the last reading. The Empress came out in this reading and the one before the last reading. I feel like this is something is divinely guided to come together. Okay, something very traditional. I think that tradition needs to come back, but it needs to come back in a new way. Like, it's weird, but I do think tradition needs to come back, but it does need to honor the woman. I was talking about that in the water sign reading. I was going off. It's Pisces' fault. I'm going to always blame it on Pisces. Because I be like, bing! I don't know what the hell. And I feel it too. I feel zoned out. Like I'm channeling whenever I tap into their energy. But anyways, this is beautiful. Something isn't going to work out. I feel like you've had this bitch. I mean, I didn't say that. That wasn't me. It was somebody else. Because this, it's people in all of these, or whatever you want to call them. That wasn't me. But there is this heifer that has been sabotaging your whole life. I feel like somebody that's been close to you, giving you criticism and confusing you. Look now what's under this, and bad judgment. Look at that. Some broad's been giving you bad judgment, and I feel like you've been dating bad types of men too because of this. Because of somebody in your family. Oh, I'm supposed to... Somebody is this might be a mother figure and you're supposed to be an empress. Some mother figures don't want you to grow up. They don't want you to look like you've outdone them or something. Oh, this goes under here too. Underneath the Lovers. Yeah, you've been giving your cup to these King of Wands in the reverse types of energy and your Queen of Wands. You know, I think you're an Empress now, though, especially once you get married or whatever, you marry this group into this group, or you are being, yeah, this doesn't have to be love. It could be business with the Hierophant, but I think it's love and marriage and shit. Something's imbalanced. You've been dealing with the wrong people or something in order to get this 10 of Pentacles. Or even this, you're not going to be single anymore. Somebody's not going to be single. Because 9 of Pentacles is single. You got the 10 of Pentacles over here. Something that you need to speak. Some kind of imbalance when it comes to speaking or what people think about you. Yeah, because of these lies. Somebody's been speaking swords, speaking lies on you, keeping you small. That's what it is. That's what it is, Earth signs. Speaking. A lot of speaking. You know, in the other reading, I was talking about how I was getting visions of a bunch of broads gossiping and stuff all on the phone, just running their mouth. And even one was even spitting all over the place and foaming at the mouth. Not really foaming at the mouth, but she was talking so fast and so much that the spit was like, get that spit. Like, stop long enough to grab that spit. You know, calm your ass down. I was thinking in my head, like, damn, I bet her breath stank. Like, I was just getting that. It's a lot of gossip. A lot of gossiping. It doesn't have to be just women, too. These men gossip just as bad. They want to be women so bad. You know, they try to mimic everything we do, and they're so extra with it. They add their extras. Somebody is walking into a trap, though. I feel like the spirit set the trap for them. Something they said is going to get them caught up. What's this weeping willow and trouble, accusations? Something is burdensome, but somebody's dropping the burdens and they're going into hermit mode. This is an 8 of Cups in the reverse. This isn't walking away. I feel like you're going into hermit mode doesn't mean you're walking away from something. Maybe you're just... See, this card is like about being single, but here I don't feel like you were single. I feel like you were still working with people, but the hermit mode is like really single by yourself. And I feel like somebody's going into hermit mode to figure out something's not right. Yeah, you've been attacked. You know, this person that's giving you valid criticism, maybe you thought that you guys worked good together, but the whole time they were attacking you, you know, behind your back. Maybe even to higher power type energies, you know. Ugh. I got something like this too, like somebody's assistant. I forgot what reading that was like purposely sabotaging them. Like you send somebody to go do a job, and while they're at, you know, the FedEx or whatever, they're like talking about what a horrible boss you are, and you go to that FedEx all the time, so now everybody's looking at you like you crazy when you the best boss ever. You like, and this person never does anything right. It's somebody, look, see, that's the only type of person you would have doing, somebody in your family or a friend or somebody that's like family. That happened to me, and I try to have pretty girls around me, you know, and because I like everybody to be balling. I mean, I would like for one day somebody to pay for my trip instead of me always paying for everybody else's trip. You know, kind of thing. But people are just selfish and stingy and stupid. They fall for stupid shit, you know. These men get in their ear and they just lose all, you know, common sense. All of it. like this lion-ass broad. This Queen of Swords in the reverse. I said it's a bunch of people talking, a bunch of gossiping, attacking you, hurtful things, lying, deceiving. You know, people in high positions too with this Queen of... The King of Swords came out in the last reading in reverse. So again, it's men and women, a bunch of gossiping ass. It might be online, a bunch of people just talking. You know, I was watching this astrology channel I love to watch, and he does this dream thing, and where all the collective's dreams come up, and it was like so peaceful. Everybody's so peaceful in the dream state, but like on the news and on the media and stuff, they're trying to like push all this rage and have people feeling like there's a reason to be mad, but really in the collective consciousness, that's the subconscious, which it creates the reality. Everybody's like chilling. I feel like, look, a magician in reverse. Word magic. I said that in the last reading. Somebody's chanting, giving me the tarot community, spinning the same bullshit story, reading on your life and shit. Like, you know, confessing through the readings, but acting like they're the victim. Yeah, it's over. This is spirit we're dealing with. Somebody is not where they're supposed to be. Somebody's extremely intuitive with the Two of Swords here. This person is putting on their... This is giving me like this Hermit energy. They're putting on their blindfold and they're going to sit there with their swords and go within under this moon to figure out what's secret, what's hidden. Somebody knows that something is hidden from them. Somebody's doing black magic, word magic, again, chanting. Could be the evil eye. You could see the evil eye. You could see if you're getting the evil eye, you have to do that reverse light thing. You know how you look at something for a long time? I don't really want to say how to do it. I want to save that for my... You can triangulate it to neutralize it. But you have to see it first, and you see it with the lights. It's like the reverse light. You know how like people will show you a picture, a black and white picture, and it'll be like of Jesus or something. And you look at it for like 10 seconds and then you look away to a white wall and you'll see it inverted. So like Jesus might have been black with a white background and now he's white. You know, he's like light with a dark background, you know? If you know what I'm talking about. But that's kind of what you're doing when you do this trick, and it's with the eyes. You have to understand how to use light. How to use light and shadow. Because that's with the eyes, that's how they see. So when someone is giving you the evil eye, it's about shadow. Light and shadow. And the evil eye looks like a bullseye. So they put these things in your subconscious at night while you sleep. I don't think that we're supposed to be asleep at night. I think that we're supposed to be wide awake. As a dancer, as somebody that worked all my life at night, my God, like, the night you get so much more done. You wake, I mean, after work, it still used to be 4 a.m. It's still dark outside for a couple of hours. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn. I mean, during the day, you look up and it's already fucking time to go. Like, I'm telling you, the night, the moon, is something about the moon. All of these lights represent time. You know, and the way that they gauge the time is how long it takes to go around the planet. And the moon takes 28 days, I believe, to make its cycle. The sun is a year. I don't know though. It's something about the moon that is different, y'all. The time, it's like it moves slower or backwards even. Maybe the moon doesn't even go the same way. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it moves backwards or something. I don't know. I think the moon is the real sun though. I think that the sun we have is too hot. And since the moon is magnetic, it's pulling all the dust from the sun scorching the earth onto the moon. That's why when you look outside, there's dust everywhere in the air. And the moon is pulling that towards it. That's what I think. And that's why it's, if the moon didn't have all that dust, just imagine how bright it would be. If it wasn't covered with dust. Like a light, like a real light. You know, like most lights do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, most lights get dusty like that and attract things like that. It's just so crazy to me, y'all. I mean, just, Spirit always, I know it's going to end up telling me, like, what that means. Because it's something about the moon. Or the sun. It's one of them. So yeah, the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Underneath this, pay attention to your finances, and the Two of Cups in the reverse. So yeah, this is somebody that's shady when it comes to money. Might be somebody that a pimp, somebody this woman is dealing with in your family, that brought some pimp in, and now he's trying to scam you and probably the whole family. And he probably did. He probably just scammed the whole family. Look. Queen of Swords, like, look, underneath this inheritance and all this money and the family, and the Hierophant is here, and underneath all of this is great, but it's like you got to discern. It's saying you should accept valid criticism. And this, now we have the Knight of Swords, like someone attacking you. And then somebody you work with well, and then there's a higher power here. Like, maybe there's some kind of criticism you don't want to hear. Or maybe you need to discern who's giving you the valid criticism. There's someone attacking you. There's someone not telling you shit. And there's somebody, you know, that's trying to give you some valid criticism. And you got to figure out who that is. Yeah, somebody is trying to fight you. Keep you working, keep you from enjoying, being able to sit back and plant your grapes and enjoy the fruit of your labor. And that's okay, because you're not going to be by yourself. I feel like you're going to meet somebody, a lover, your counterpart. Somebody that you're supposed to do something with on this planet to help raise the vibration. All these low vibration hoes lying and shit all day long, just lying and bumping their gums. And it was something this is spirit. It's crazy to me. I would be terrified. Knight of Wands. That's spirit coming in. Somebody needs to defend themselves. The World in reverse because of these hoes. Three of Cups. And then the Hermit again. Such a powerful card. When someone can go within and take responsibility for their shit. That's not easy. You know, it's very humbling too. That's so funny that Virgo is polar opposite of Pisces, and both of them have these very humbling cards. I really enjoy their energy, both of them. Especially this Hermit energy. I really, really enjoy that. That's what I got. You got a whole lot of pimp, a magic man, a lion-ass broad, somebody attacking you, people fighting you, burdens, lies. You got a lot of that. Heartbreak, you know, loneliness, loss. It's all here, but there's also, and it's all, even though this is the heart, but this is like, you already know that's what it's all about. It's about burdening you so you stay in this hermit mode and don't come after your inheritance. You know what's so crazy? Is your inheritance might be with you being in hermit mode. Look, we have the Temperance in reverse. I do. I feel like there's a dove here, there's a snake here, and it's like opposite kind of. Maybe somebody needs to be on demon time. The Hermit could also represent like a dark magician. But it doesn't have to be a bad one. It's just someone that knows and understands dark energy. It's like it's a four-way street. The dark energy could be negative or positive, and the light energy could be negative or positive. So you could be a light worker and still be a black magic doing ass broad or guy. You can still do that. That's why you got to understand the balance in this shit with Isis and the gods. And just like it's crazy, I just said it's a four-way thing. That's what it is, four. Just like I was explaining about Isis. There's the white gods, and then there's the colored gods. And they have their territory. And that is what the energy signature that rules that land. It's for that land. But when they come trying to overtake this, there's a real gods that rule certain lands. And you're not supposed to step outside of that. And they've done something to where this goddess is sleeping. She's up. She's been up for a minute. I think that she's been trying to figure out what's going on because she has been asleep. This King of Pentacles is a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo too. A lot of Virgo though, with the Magician, the Hermit, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles is Virgo too. A lot of Virgo energy. I feel like you need to work. Worry about work. Look, pay attention to your finances at the Crown. Work. Continue to work hard through the fighting and everything. Because these lying ass motherfuckers right here, they're going to get caught up. And they're not going to be able to walk away from something that they created. They're walking right into a trap. So let Spirit trap them up, and you just continue to worry about yourself and do your own work. Because Saturn is in Aries, and Aries is war. So I'm telling you, the karma from these people and what they're continuing to do while Saturn is it's like, I'm here, though. You know I'm here, right? Oh, okay. You go get okay. You gonna keep on acting up, and you know I'm right here. Okay. That's like a little kid acting up in class, and their daddy come and standing right by the door, and they like, fuck it, I'm just gonna keep acting up, because they don't want to save face in front of their friends. But as soon as they get in that car, that's what I have, Earth signs. I hope that you enjoyed your reading, and I will see you next time. Peace.